Good morning, everyone. I hope this message finds you well. Today, we from the English language group will present the journal we have been looking for, namely entitled Synthesis and Characterization of Platinum Cobalt Manganese Ternary Alloy Catalyst Supported on Carbon Nanofibers and Alternative Catalysts for Hydrogen Evolution Reaction. As for the members of Group 6, the first is Ika Ananda, the second is myself, namely Amelina, and the third is Umi Yohanits. Okay guys, before delving deeper into the methodology and results, let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of alternative catalysts in an era where environmental consciousness is paramount. The quest for catalysts that are not only effective but also environmentally friendly becomes imperative. The platinum cobalt manganese ternary alloy catalyst supported on carbon nanofibers offer a compelling solution in this regard. So, buckle up as we embark on a journey through the synthesis and characterization of the innovative catalyst, exploring its potential to shape the future landscape of hydrogen evolution reaction catalysts. I invite you to join me in unraveling the layers of this research, and together, let's envision the impact it could have on our pursuit of a sustainable and greener tomorrow. The greenhouse effect caused by the CO2 accumulation in the atmosphere creates a constant increase in the global average temperature, which has a significant effect on the climate change. Number 2, hydrogen can be directly converted into electricity when applied in fuel cells, exhibiting high current efficiencies. Number 3, the current state of the art mentions PT, PTA-PD, PT black, and carbon-supported PT nanoparticles and efficient catalysts for cathodes in PEM electrolysis. Number 4, the main features when choosing catalyst materials are the catalytic activity, high electrical conductivity, and corrosion resistance in the working condition. Number 5, the electrochemical method represents an appealing alternative for depositing a ternary alloy due to its facility application and short deposition time in comparison with other techniques. And last, number 6, the present work aims to explore the possibility of obtaining PTCOMM alloy catalyst with low platinum loading, suitable for hydrogen production using PEM electrolysis by means of an electrochemical deposition process. Okay guys, thank you for your attention, and without further ado, let's delve into the world of catalyst and innovation. And the next part is method or experimental result and discussion, which will be presented by my two colleagues, namely is Umi Yohanits and Ika Ananda. He is welcome.
Next, I will explain what experimental in this journal, materials and methods. The materials consist of commercially available gas diffusion layer (GDL) type H2315A2C8, Freudenberg's FCCPSA, and COKG, was used as main support structure for the height-specific surface area carbon nanofiber spray application. The CNF proposed for replacing the widely used Vulcan XC72R process higher electrical conductivity, stability, and increased corrosion resistance. The high gravitization degree 70% of such CNF assures the required stability and mitigates the degradation process occur within the start or stop condition in PEM fuel cells and electrolyzer. The next methods consist of the CNF water-based suspension, which firstly dilute with isopropanol to the desired concentration, further air-pressed onto the GDL surface to the required loading, and the functionalists in oxygen plasma reactor in order to change their surface chemistry and consequently their hydrophobicity. The carbon nanofibers were decorated with the catalyst particles using an electrochemical method, adjusting the deposition parameters in order to reach the desired characteristic. An electromagnetical plating method with cathodic current pulse or pulse plating was attained to deposit platinum cobalt mangan nanoparticles. The short galvanostatic pulse electrodeposition technique is applied. Scanning electron microscopy and energy dispersive X-ray spectroscopy were carried out to reveal the catalyst morphology, structure, and chemical compositions.
Okay, then I will present result and discussion. Before the deposition of platinum, cobalt, manganese ternary alloy was carried out, typical potentiodynamic cathodic polarization curve for the deposition of the single metals platinum, cobalt, and manganese were recorded. Measurements were carried out starting from 0 volt versus SCE toward the negative direction with a sweep rate of 5 millivolt per second. Figure 1 illustrates the relationship between the deposition current densities of the individual elements of the ternary system and the cathodic deposition potentials. The data reveals that manganese deposition occurred at a more negative potential than cobalt, indicating that cobalt is a nobler component in cobalt-mangan alloy. The cathodic polarization curve for the deposition of cobalt-mangan alloy occurs between the representative metals cobalt and mangan and resembles the cobalt polarization curve. Therefore, cobalt-rich alloys are most likely in the discovery of the structure of the obtained materials. A representative SIM micrograph of the obtained catalyst can be observed in Figure 2. The catalyst particles are evenly distributed onto the surface of the carbon nanofiber, having a spherical shape and uniform dimensions. The corresponding ADX spectrum is also present in Figure 2, bottom, highlights the chemical composition of the catalyst, revealing the presence of three main elements: platinum, cobalt, and manganese. Improved results regarding electrocatalytic behavior were obtained applying 2000 cycles, 50 mA centimeter negative power minus 2 current density for T on equals 20 meter second and T off equals 100 meter second, platinum, cobalt, manganese 2. SIM micrograph present in Figure 3 reveal a homogeneous distribution of the nanometric size catalyzed particles for all the electrodes. When the data cycles increase from 20% platinum, cobalt, mangan 1, 33% platinum, cobalt, mangan 2, compared to Table 2. The deposition is nucleation controlled, but the catalyzed particles tend to group into clusters. The number of cycles generally affect the amount of catalyzed deposit on the graphic support system, but the particles also have a tendency to agglomerate into larger clusters, which significantly negatively affect the final ICSA value of the electrodes. Additionally, an ADX mapping, Figure 4, of selected region of the platinum cobalt manganese 2 electrodes is presented. The distribution of each element is uniform indicating an increasing degree of alloying between the elements. The X-ray diffraction pattern of the platinum cobalt manganese catalyst, figure 5, revealed the crystal structure and alloy properties of the particles, displaying the main characteristic peaks of the platinum FCC structure, and no additional diffraction peaks for cobalt and mangan could be observed. The electrochemical surface area, which can be calculated using dots equally determined via cyclic voltammetry. In 0.5 molar sulfuric acid with a scan rate of 100 mV per second in the same cell configuration as for catalyzed electrodeposition. The ECSA is calculated assuming that only PT is electrocatalytically active. By integrating the area under the hydrogen desorption peaks between -0.2 versus SCE and 0.1 versus SCE, as illustrated in Figure 6 and see Figure 7.
Okay, next I will explain about conclusions in these journals. First, platinum-based alloys can be taken into consideration as suitable alternative to poor platinum catalysts for HAR in electrolyzers due to a lower platinum loading and promising activity and stability. Second, it has been demonstrated that it is possible to obtain platinum cobalt mangan alloy catalyst with a low platinum loading by means of a facile electrochemical process. Improved results were obtained applying 2000 cycles, where SEM micrograph revealed a homogeneous distribution of the nanometric size catalyst crystallitis.